one underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make surface-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country.
Wide open spaces. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
We'll send the tight end in motion. Gonna run it. It's Watkins. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Surging forward on the sneak.
And the QB sneak has been around for 4,000 years. Obviously some exaggeration, but so hard to stop. Quarterback gets it, starts to burrow behind that offensive line, and now you got the push behind with these guys. It's almost impossible to stop.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Kent. Quick completion on the out. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fakes to grab. Ball will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Quick strike complete.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Starting to feel a little pressure. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line. A mere yard away from Pater. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. He'll start this drive firing. Finds space on the right. No chance to run, but still a good game. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Clapp.
Well, this defense is used to seeing this fullback just slam up on in there trying to block people. Now you release him out of the backfield to see if he can catch the defense off guard.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll go back to work on offense. Looking to throw, it's Kent. Fires to the big fella. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They try to pop a run on the draw. Oh, the sweep continues to fight for yards. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Man, this guy's a playmaker. He does not need a lot of space. Really nice job that time letting the pass rush get upfield. So when he got the football, there was just green grass out and ahead of him, and he made the defense pay.
And when I got a guy like that, man, I just got to find ways to get him past the D-line, right? And then the draw play is a good way to do it. Let them run themselves up the field, and then you can see he's got some serious speed. A lot of speed in space is always a good recipe for offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Watkins. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. He'll keep it on the sneak. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls
see. He sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball, and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running out of bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Offense lining up quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll try the run. Slithers into space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Brown. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Clapp. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. He's got the tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10?
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
To the 44-yard line.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Runs through the tackle. And he dropped a quick spin move on him before being dragged down. Solid pickup on the play. Now on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. There he goes. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. To the air, it's Kent. Going for 6. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. On the ground, it's Woods. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Keep it on the ground. Turning it on. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll test the right side. Runs through a tackle. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Off play action on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Grab behind the line. It's Pratt. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. They booted away on 4th down. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Looking for a man. It's Kent. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Working that left side. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Looking for a crease to the left. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And it's been that kind of day so far for this offense, guys. This quarterback has never had an opportunity because he keeps getting sacked. That now already the 4th sack of the game. We're only in the 2nd quarter. I guess the only good news, he hasn't turned it over yet. He hasn't been forced to throw the ball up into coverage, into a bad spot. He's been good about just eating the football, but they've got to find a way to find some rhythm here in the passing game moving forward.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. On the move, it's Watkins. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Offense gets set for 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Finding an escape route. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, they were trying to go RPO. The quarterback decided not to hand it off, and the pass rush just swallowed it up. They got to him so quickly, knocked the ball out, and jumped on it.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Trying play action. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Quarterback on the keeper. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. To the air on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Lost a throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now. Right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver. Put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the 1st half.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They'll send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Scanning the field is Kent. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the tight end. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Tight end now in motion. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They go to the ground. And he's wrestled to the ground. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Looking to pass. It's Kent. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Finds the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. It's Stone. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. And he's just going to spike it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Catch in the middle. It's Woods. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. Soft spot in the middle. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. Off-play action. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now facing a third and long. Back to throw, it's Kent. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's when the offense will set up shop. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Give to the running back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down. The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle, it's Booker. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They want to throw it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Booker. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down.
Into their happy place for a touchdown.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. A 69-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Back to throw, it's Kent. Here's a heat. Good timing on the quick out. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. The completion short of the sticks, it's 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Off the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. After that last incompletion, the offense is now in punt formation.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Looking for room, it's Woods. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The running back has it. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And they're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The give on the option. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back to the well. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Looking downfield, it's Kent. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They'll give it to the back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab, it's Harrington. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Using the quick game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They believe they can run right here. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Looking for a crease. It's Woods. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Off the play fake on 1st down. A strike downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they got it on the 22.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
firing to the right, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The run from the shotgun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He got it! Into the end zone for a touchdown. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking for a gap. It's Woods.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The play-action fake. That's caught. It's Pratt. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Pratt. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. To the air on second down. Gets rid of it. Not able to hook up the air. Incomplete. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Hauls it in. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. You want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Got a man in the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on third down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, they blocked the kick. And there he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown. Big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. First play of the drive wants to throw. The short hands, it's Platt. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Going to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Pulls it in on the right. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. Complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Using his legs, it's Woods.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. He'll try the left side. Quick spin on the run. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
From the gun, running back on the move. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Back to pass, it's Kent. just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll leave it with him. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Booker. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Woods. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Trying play action. Caught behind the line. It's Booker. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They're facing a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 3rd down tries. This one might be a little tougher. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Caught on the outside. It's Booker. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Leaves it with the back. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And after yet another 3rd down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback pulled up to and sacked at the 12.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. rides to back and leaves it. He has the first and still on his feet. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll give it to him again. Plows through the defense. And he fought for everything he could. Probably lucky it wasn't worse with all of the company he had in the backfield. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air. It's Kent. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. He'll pull it on the read. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Punt is in the air. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man down the middle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Trying to convert this second and short. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Stone. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Booker. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Now on first down from the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll throw it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Right down the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. And the offense just going to spike it here. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his target down the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Powers through the defender. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.